Hi, I'm Claudia and I'm the director of They Call Me Q.
No, I'm Obaid and I'm the director of They Call Me Q.
No. Hi, I'm the director of They Call Me Q.
I can't work like this.
You're so difficult.
You know what? We're co-directors of They Call Me Q.
Yes,
I'm
okay.
just the better one.
Well, no, I'm the better one. Everyone's seen the show, I'm the better director.
Hi, I'm Obaid Kadwani. I'm the co-director of They Call Me Q.
Hi, I'm Claudia Gaspar. I'm one of the directors of They Call Me Q.
Well, 2012 was great for They Call Me Q. And I think that we just poised for awesome things in 2013.
Yeah.
I know that we're going to be going all over the place, all over the country, you know, in 2013 and around the world as well.
Yeah.
And I think that the feedback we've gotten from people and the excitement we've gotten from people pushing us to get this play on.
Get that message out there.
Yes.
Share it.
People should. It's so important that people understand that they're not alone.
Right.
And that people say, oh, you know what, try to get more funding going for this. Get this onto bigger stages.
Yeah.
And their desire to help us get it on the stage, onto a bigger stage. And I think that's so key.
I think, you know, it's really exciting to move forward, like you said, with this foundation that has kind of been laid this year to take it into different cities, maybe tour schools, because the message is so relevant to people, and we've gotten such a good response from the audience that they really feel like they relate to it.
Yeah, so at the same time, I would say what's good about
there.
Yeah, exactly. And also what's good is that, you know, we have the campaigns out there for donors to be able to help us with the publicity.
To spread the message.
Yes, to be able to donate, to help us bring the play onto bigger stages, onto other cities. And that is very important. We need people's help. We have a campaign at Indiegogo going on. We have other campaigns going on. I think it's important that all the viewers out there, we want your help, we appreciate your help, we need your help, you know, in the forms of donations, support, spreading the word, whatever you can think of.
Yeah, publicity, and you know, help us spread the word and bring They Call Me Q to a city near you.
We need you. But when I saw the first few pages of They Call Me Q about 4 years or so ago, right off the bat it appealed to me because it was so real, it was genuine, it was honest. You know, I mean, where Qurrat is talking about the picture of the Bronx neighborhood, teenagers hanging on the stoops, and also the culture shock of India to the Bronx, and all of that was just so real. And it immediately hit a chord with me, and I knew it hit a chord with everybody else too.
You know, it's funny because 2 years ago when Qurrat and I were at a one-man show, we had been watching it and there was something that was so magical in the audience about seeing somebody kind of put themselves out there and be so vulnerable in that way. And then when she told me she had been developing and working on a show, I thought that was really exciting because I knew that she's so talented that she would really be able to develop and put herself into so many different characters and really connect with the audience.
Well, when directing They Call Me Q, you know, for me what's very important to start off is the text itself. And I was very happy with the text, but I wanted to make sure that every character in the play would advance the story of Q forward. That was supremely important, and I actually prevailed upon Qurrat to cut a lot of the text, and she was in great pain over that, as any good writer should be. I think we probably cut out about half the text, but the play right now is so solid and so minute by minute important that that's what I wanted to go for.
So I think it's been really interesting and kind of exciting and challenging being part of the editing process. You know, when we had first started with this material, it was really quite long and about double the length of copy that we have now. And it's such a tight 60 minutes now. And one of the challenges has really been making sure that the meaning of the characters in the original form hasn't really changed with the edits that we have. You know, the characters are so tight and they're so powerful and so succinct in the short amount of time that we have them that the audience still really connects with them.
I think the fact that Qurrat wrote 13 characters in the play, I think actually, first of all, I think it surprised her. I recall her telling me after in the later stages, oh my god, I'm playing 13 characters.
I think maybe just like it started to pour out of
Yes.
her when the writing process maybe
I
sort
think
of
she,
started.
yeah, I think she was making her world and all the key characters of her world in her journey. And by the time it was fleshed out, and she was already, we were just, I think because of us, she was just focused on, you know, making each character alive and real and genuine. And by the time she got done, she began counting.
It was like even larger. I think just from a technical kind of point of view, to play 13 characters is obviously quite difficult. So you have to be talented to do that. But I think trying to...
And good direction helps.
And obviously a good direction helps. But I think, like we were saying, just the physicality of about changing your body and your body language and how that really morphs, and then, you know, your voice changes. You know, the pitch of your voice, where the projection is even coming from, how you project to the audience. I think even just maybe use of sound and kind of some musical elements to kind of help break it up and give her the time to even kind of physically and mentally kind of morph into that character.
Yeah, and to portray the physicality with one strong trait as the anchor point.
Yes, yes.
And one
absolutely.
character has a big belly.
Yeah.
Therefore they'll stand like
right,
bursting out their belly.
Or the father who constantly has this kind of funny kind of movement about him. Yeah. I think that's really, that anchor point, like you said, helps to have the audience connect with it, and helps the performer, helps Q to really kind of bring that out.
Yeah. The audience response to They Call Me Q has really been exactly what I expected. They've embraced it. They've embraced the play, embraced the story. It's very gratifying when the play is being performed to sit in the audience sometimes, and when you see that different people in the audience are nodding their heads at different points of the play, or they're sitting and just under their breath they're going, and you can see that they're actually feeling it. They're going back into their memory, and they're finding a correlation in their own past to it. That's really gratifying.
So, you know, interestingly enough, having gone to the Fringe Festival in Chicago and then seeing the reaction there, comparing it also to the reaction after having done it in New York, you know, the funny thing is that no matter where we've been going, people have really been identifying with the themes and connecting with them really in a deeper way, no matter where we are.
The play, in terms of the appeal, although it's a journey of self-discovery of a South Asian immigrant into America and assimilating, but it's a story of all of us, and that was very crucial to me. I felt that, you know, the various themes in there about finding oneself, gender identity, cultural identity, conflict with parents and everything, all of that, those are universal themes, and no matter where a person is coming from, what their background is, they can find some point in there that will resonate with them. In They Call Me Q, even though the play is semi-autobiographical, audiences of all ages, demographics, cultural backgrounds relate, because really she is, since she's playing all 13 characters, really she is showing the play as it unfolds from the points of view of all these characters.
Very relatable.
So the mother character, you're seeing her point of view, and you're seeing Qurrat's opposing point of view, and seeing the father character, for all the different characters, even the teacher character, the bully, they all have what in their eyes is a genuine, proper point of view. And that's what makes the audience relate to it. The different audiences.
Absolutely. I mean, I think some of these themes are so universal, you know, when you're talking about the parents kind of, you know, wanting her to get 100, or it's like 100's not good enough. I mean, those are things that so many people, I think, can relate to. Things that even like I could relate to growing up. You know, many people, whether you're Indian or whether you are even American sometimes not fitting in, or,
Martian.
you know, I think, you know, and not, you know, being in high school and then having, like you said, the parents. So I think parents sometimes that disconnect with their children when they're growing up, and how to really relate to them. So I think there's a lot of themes here that everybody can relate to.
And I think that's a very important point. It's not preachy. It's
No,
not
it's not
from
preachy.
one point of view. Every character believes that their point of view is justified. It's about Qurrat coming to terms and finding her peace balance.
Right.
And there's sort of like harmony between all these characters' needs.
Right.
And points of view.
Right. I mean, you don't have to be Indian to appreciate this play. You don't have to be from the Bronx to appreciate this play or connect with it or understand it, you know, and I think that's something that we really enjoyed seeing with the audience reaction, is that it was as we suspected. Anybody can really kind of relate to the show.
Except the Martians.
Except the Martians.